Let's go.
So, hello everyone, my name is Mati, and this is our group by Isaac, Mia, Vincent, Dennis, and Ken. Today, our group will talk about the World War I from 1914 to 1918. First, let me introduce our group or our team. First, for the design and the image, we have Dennis, Mia, also Vincent and Ken is added too. For me, Matty and Isaac will going to be the information and research team. So now let's talk about the first part of the World War I. First, the participating country. We have one, the central power and the entente. First, for the central power is some major country in the World War I. We have Germany, Hungary, Bulgaria, which joined from the 1915, not 1914, and the Ottoman Empire. For Entente and more, we have France and Britain, Japan joined from 1914, Italy joined from 1915, Russia defeat, so they left from 1917, and USA they joined from 1917 because before they just produce and sell the weapons for other countries. Next, please. So why did World War I start? It started because there's a killer named Gavrilo Princip killed the heir of Austria-Hungary. So the group think that the killer visit the Archduke visit the Sarajevo will threaten Bosnia independence as they want to unite the South Slavic region, which means it start or begin the World War I because the heir of Austria-Hungary be murdered. Next slide, please.
So this one I will present about the reason for each country to participating in the World War I. First one is Ottoman Empire, and the main thing they joined the World War I is want to take back territory in Egypt and the Levant, and represent the Islamic in Kuwait, and regain the power like 1566. And then is Bulgaria. Bulgaria want to take it back the Macedonia and Thrace from Greece and Serbia in 1913. And it's also economy is so like it's like in the economy Bulgaria is the one left cannot talk and trade with other countries. So when the central power offer is trade and now is military backing, it's very appealing to disappear Bulgaria. And then there's Russia and Japan. Russia was suddenly to fight with the central power after the December Revolution in 1917. The new leader Vladimir Lenin signed to a treaty with Germany, cutting the Baltic, Ukraine, and Belarus to Germany. And in Japan, just two reasons is gain colony in the Pacific, and from the colony to Pacific, they also can get Germany colony in the Pacific too. So this was
Next is Austria-Hungary and Germany. Austria-Hungary initiated World War I by declaring war on Serbia on July 28, 1914, driven by a desire to crush Serbian nationalism following the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. For Germany, Germany joined World War I in 1914 to 1918, primarily to support its main ally, Austria-Hungary, following the accession of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. Next is France and the United States of America. France joined World War I in 1914, primarily to honor its military alliance with Russia and to counter Germany's aggressions. From the United States of America, the USA joined World War I to avenge the death of hundreds of Americans when Germans sank a ship via a U-boat submarine strike. Next, I will introduce for you some martial battle of World War I. First is the First Battle of Marine. Second is the Battle of Verdun. This is the most longest and the most deadliest battle. The third one is Battle of Tannenberg, and the last one is Battle of Passchendaele.
The First Battle of Maine. The First Battle of Maine are known in French as the Miracle on the Maine. Was a battle of the First World War fought from 5 to 12 September 1914. The German army invaded France with a plan for winning the war in 40 days by occupying Paris and destroying the French and British armies. The Germans had initial successes in August. About the Battle of the Verdun. The Battle of the Verdun is the most longest. The Battle of Verdun started in February 21, December 18, 1916. World War regiment in which the French repulsed a major German offensive. It was one of the longest, bloodiest, and most ferocious battles of the war. French casualties amounted to about 400,000, German ones to about 350,000, some 300,000 were killed. The Battle of Tannenberg. The Battle of Tannenberg, also known as the Second Battle of Tannenberg, was fought between Russia and Germany between 26 and 30 August in 1914, the first month of World War I. The Germany 8th Army destroying Russia 2 Army, leading to General Samsonov suicide, and later drove the First Army out of East Prussia.
The Battle of Passchendaele. The goal of the British was to break through the German lines to reach the coast and destroy the submarine base. The struggle, thousands of men died to move the front lines only about 5 miles. Heavy rain turned the battlefield into a deep, swampy as the mud was so thick that soldiers and horses sometimes drowned in it. Okay, next. The after effect of World War I. The Central Powers lost territory after the Treaty of Versailles, create new countries and leading to the end of the Ottoman Empire. French regained territory and these changes helped spark the rise of pacifism and eventually World War II. Except
So basically, World War I is a war spanning from 1814 to 1918. So, where participants fought mostly in the European continent. They fight. So the cost of war is basically a person died. It was very kind of small compared to a cost of many other wars. Next slide. So this is the each person role. Thank you. And next slide, please. Thank you for listening. That's all.
What is the main root, or where is the main root of World War II and World War I?
So the main roots of World War II, World War I, can be traced back to hundreds of years ago, when the Austrian-Hungary, the Austria Empire, controlled many land, that controlled many ethnic groups, and they forced people to Germanificate, which means they have to speak German, eat like German, live like a German, clothe like a German. So basically that. And that creates tension. And that tension builds up slowly for hundreds of years until the bonds cannot hold it anymore and it breaks. Which basically is the assassination of the heir. But yeah, and then World War II is also caused by the tension buildup after the Treaty of Versailles, where the Germany march got inflated. Like $1 at that time equals to billions of German mark. It would if $1 is equal to 1 billion VND, everything will be freaking expensive. Okay.
So in your opinion, will there be any World War III in the future?
Yeah, obviously we will have World War III. That's inevitable. It's only a matter of time before we have World War III. The escalation from World War I, between wars of rifles and tanks to wars of tank bombers and nuclear bombs, and World War III, maybe at the escalation of warfare may refer to a full nuclear war. Maybe, but not right now. But inevitably, it will came.
To conclude your presentation and tell me what is the relation between the World War I and World War II.
So the World War I starts because of the Austria-Hungary be murdered by a killer, which is lead having a reason for starting the World War I.
So the ending of World War I is because United States joined the Allied. United States joined the Allies with France, Britain, and Russia. So it's make the Central Power lose and end the World War I.
And the end of World War II is because the American blew the Japan 2 times and the Russia burned. Take Berlin.
So the difference. So now we'll talk about the difference of World War One and World War Two.
Okay, so the difference between World War I and World War II is starting the reason for it start. So World War One, the reason World War One start can be traced back hundreds of years ago when the Austria tried Germanification, the loss of ethnic group inside the territory. But the start reason of that World War One start can be traced back to.
And the difference of World War II is because Adolf Hitler or Nazi Germany wants to colonize other country, so they having the group of Germany, Ottoman, Turkish, and other country to colonize.